I don't know if the dog can be heard. I hope it doesn't happen that often. But I might close the window anyway. Yeah, I might. The animal has vanished. It will no longer be here. Hi, Puff, Usagi, or Pofu. 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 How are you guys doing today? I have been neutral. I worked on a little bit of art. Not that much so, because again, it is really hot. So it's hard to get stuff like that done. But I will definitely throughout when things get colder. I'm really gonna fucking try to get that art style. Get art better. I am gaming. Good to hear. Just gaming. When you're gaming, everything's fine. But yeah, I need to work on getting some better art done. I have all this great anime and everything. Hi, Sakura. Finna gonna do commissions, get an extra PC. Yeah, I saw it. I hope and I wish you luck for that. It is hard work, but that bit of work pays off. Hopefully you'll get all the money you'll need. It is difficult, but like, man, you know, you gotta try. So we might be able to play Titanfall together. Let's go. Once Titanfall 2 is not as hacked anymore. I saw Podium sent me a post saying that like people were infiltrating the game or something. But I guess it's only in public lobbies. I guess in private it wouldn't matter much, but it definitely, it's like a woo. Ooh, and if not Titanfall, it could be like TF2 or another game that's high maintenance, like fucking I don't know. It's not really that many. I need to find more multiplayer games. Can we play? We never hear from him again. I've been playing it here and there. I started playing TF2 more. But now I'm just like, yeah, I want to play Titanfall again or some other shooter. Like Splatoon. No, wait, I guess that's what we're doing today, huh? So, yeah, I wanna... When I say I mentioned this before, when I said TF2, I meant Titanfall. Or, when I say TF2, I mean Team Fortress 2. When I say Titanfall, I mean Titanfall 2. Hi, Sony TV, how are you doing? So, today, actually a little recently, I went up to Twitter. So, I went up to Twitter and I saw something very interesting, again, of how the what's it called? Twitter's, like, popular tags or tweets or whatever. And it's hilarious how, like, if I go right now on Twitter, yeah, what's happening? It's raining, it's trending in California. And which is like, yeah, there's clouds going on. I mean that, Chris Pratt too. That's also hilarious. But you would think it's like when I looked at it, I was like, oh, people were tweeting that, you know, it's raining, like it's actually raining. People were saying like, oh my god, it's raining here. But no, the weird thing about trending is how the stuff that's trending is people talking about it, that it's trending. It's like a self-retweeting thing. For some reason, you only see it once people are talking about itself. It's a weird thing, don't you think? It's a weird thing how it like kind of goes back on itself, you know? Like when you go to the trending, it's people talking about the thing that it's being trending, not the actual topic that made it get trending in the first place. And it's really weird and odd, but it's just something I find interesting. I don't know why. It just is. So odd. So odd. So for the direct, as Pofu was saying, Chris Pratt voicing Mario is hilarious. I have no thoughts. I don't think, like I said, I'm not even, I know who that person is too. But I'm not deep into just like, oh, it's this person. Oh my god, how could they pick them? Because, I don't know, at the end it's just like, it's movie actors, this is a thing that's commonly happened. Honestly, I would have been surprised if they didn't do this. Because that's what movies are. Some director or some person is just like, yeah, we need star power, pick these guys were unpopular stuff, we can afford it. They almost committed murder against me on how fucking funny that was. But that's like, it wasn't, for me, it wasn't that, well, it gave me a chuckle. It's like, oh my god, they picked this person. But at the same time, it was also just like, it was just more like, yeah, I expected that. Like, to me, that was all it is. For me, it was just like, yeah, I could see that. Like, yeah, that happened. I don't know, that makes sense. I know that doesn't, like, make sense a lot, but, like, knowing, like, the history a little bit, I know a little bit about the history of movies more than I watch actual movies. So it's just like, yeah, I know this is a thing that happens. So I wasn't too surprised about it. I was surprised, but I wasn't too surprised on it. I'm more surprised that it's still being a thing. That's the thing that's more surprising. Yeah, the Octagon guy, Jack Black, is voicing Bowser. Just let that sink in. I saw the memes, it was hilarious. Yep, he is. So imagine his voice on Bowser is just like, man, either they have incredible range, or yeah, it's not. I don't know. It's not gonna be there's a lot of red flags. I would be happily surprised if people say it's really good somehow, like it just being fun, you know, not really caring about anything else, just it being fun. That would be nice. But I don't know. All the scientists is just like, I feel like it's gonna be so bad it's good. I hope not. But if it is, it's gonna be hard. Oh, speaking of crossover, I recently learned that so on Disney years ago that I watched, there was a sitcom called Jessie about this like teenage adult girl that becomes the babysitter for these rich kids. I used to watch it a lot. It's not good, obviously. It's not content that should be watched. It was just something when I had TV that I just ended up mindlessly watching. I recently learned that sitcom had a crossover with Ultimate Spider-Man. And I just stopped the video I was watching that talked about it, and was just like, all right, I don't need to hear about anything else, because that is really wild. Anyway, I'm gonna go and start the game. I wish I can insert the sound effects for the transition or find a better one, but look what I found. Look at this person. Look at their art. Look at that art. That's cute, isn't it? Clearly, this is better art. I should have expected better. Is that lost? Wait. Was it this one? I don't know what this one is. I think it, yeah, it probably is. It's just, they didn't even bother making it a, you know, a square. Oh, this one was also nice that I took a laugh at. I love these. I love seeing what people make about it. Let's go in. I already picked the weapon I'm gonna choose. It was the weapon I was using before, because I found a real fondness to these weapons. I said it in like the dualies, but like these have really good range, really good speed. They do 4 hits for a kill, and it's like really fun to use. So I'm gonna keep using it. Splatoon 3 is about racism. You can do a sound and streamless that plays only once when you go to nursing code. Yeah, no, I know. The problem with that is it lagged the transition. So I tried it before and it just didn't work. I should go eat Jollibee Chicken Joy. I love Aya. I know some people in the, well, by some people I mean like only one person, Sylvie, doesn't like Aya as much, but it's just like, it's a novelty, it doesn't matter. I would have Aya in my server too, but it's not like personal, so. Plus it's an experimental bot in the end too, so. She can get under your skin. And well, guess what? She's working right. Hopefully all the audio and everything is fine for you guys. Pretty sure everything should be. Ah, okay, I deserve that. Too bright. Oh, through 2 are melee. 1 is long range, and no, there's a blaster. That's interesting. Imagine using motion controls. I mean, when I didn't have the controller, I had the whatchamacallit. I had the regular controller, and it's still not fun. Well, I mean, for me, who has been used to the motion controls, for a little bit more precise aiming. Like, you know, those little small corrections. Oh, really now? Nice. It's okay, it's working hard to play shooters with a controller. I mean, stuff like Team Fortress 2 and Titanfall 2, yeah, I assume, because those are very towards, you know, mouse and keyboard controls. Oh shoot. But a game like this, I feel like it works perfectly with gyro aiming. Well, not purely gyro aiming, but like, you know, you can aim normally, but you can also do it just feels like this was like, ow. I feel like this game is just meant to have gyro aiming. A lot of games kind of do sometimes too, depending on what kind of game it is, you know. Fortnite with the controller. Yeah, Fortnite with the controller is a reason of like it being too hard. Oh boy, that almost killed me again. Get back here. Nope. Ah, damn it, ran out of ink. Thank goodness I had a shield, otherwise that blaster probably would have killed me. Think we're good. Plug in a mouse. I can bear knowledge with using a mouse. What is weird? Half of the time people say controllers, but I have the time people say key. I think Fortnite is depending on like what you start at a little bit. I definitely tried Fortnite on the controller. It did not end well. But isn't it also on mobile too? So it's like very dependent on like the control scheme. It's just preference at that point. But I feel like I just feel like this game feels good having gyro. There's certainly a lot of people that have. I think even competitive people that play, you know, without gyro. But you know, you're epic. I tried Fortnite a long time ago when a sibling downloaded it in the Switch. I'm so sorry to have you play Fortnite. If I marry you, will you stream Fortnite? You can marry me and hope that I will, but there's no guarantee. Also, I just realized I'm blocking the social media stuff. I'll make myself a little smaller. I'm playing the survival mode on Fortnite on Switch. Hope is the best I got. Then we're officially married. Fortnite is a weird case. I know a lot of people dislike it, and for a good reason. There's a definitely good reason why people don't like it, and it's not just for gameplay standards and what the community does. It's definitely for what it lets the company do, but it's interesting to know the history of like what started the whole battle royale crave, what became of that company, you know, that kind of stuff. That was your own damn fault. It's interesting, and it's kind of horrid at the same time, especially for what, well, both PUBG and then Fortnite do for the game identity to keep on, you know, what they want to do. It's just like, why all this money? Why can't we just have fun, you know? But that's what happens when it comes to a popular game, you know? Let's gamble your points on Splatoon matches. Oh shoot. That's a good idea, but how? I can't really set up will I win this match every single time I do one. Unless, can I do that? Can I have that where every round I can have that set up? Or what points should it be on? Oh, you know, I could have channel points for like what weapons and stuff I could use. That would be hell. Especially for weapons I don't like. Throw some matches to screw us over. Will Cody win X amount of matches? I guess. But someone have to keep count because I definitely won't. There's so many people. Oh god. Someone up there? Seemed like it. Oh, really? Oh, someone's already back there. No, God, who tagged that person? Jesus. I don't know. This might be a close call. Oh, actually, no. We might be fine. Okay, now it might be a close call. Unless all my teammates die at the same time, and they're all grouped together, so that could definitely happen. Oh my god, one's down. I think we lost this. Maybe. Yeah. Damn it. We had it. Bye, Sakiwa. Good luck with your homework. You can do like win X amount of matches. I could. Let's see. Good thing I did not gamble. We'll say this. Hang on. There you go. How's this? Five matches in a row. Starting with this one, so hope to God. Hope I can copy and paste those. That'll make things easier later. Going all in. I hear like Christmas bells. If my rockets landed as he was going up, I would have actually completely murdered him. Come on, get closer. That's a sniper. Get the hell out of there. Had my special ready. Wasn't gonna lose it for a sniper. So let's do this instead. Don't get caught by the sniper, teammate. Nice, okay, you got him. And then died to the sniper. Good job. A worthy sacrifice for sure. Shells take out those three. So aside from I think the only thing I took from the Nintendo Direct was probably just the Kirby and Splatoon footage. That was mostly the only concern that I had. Ah, that was clever. Yep, and I hate clever. I hate clever grenades. Anyway, a Kirby game for being 3D is, I don't know if people even realize how that was like a concept they wanted to do for like ever, and now they finally get to doing it, and hopefully doing it right. It's really funny, and you know, it's really funny. It's just like, yeah, this was a game that we tried to do since like the GameCube era or something, and it just, I don't know, lack of not wanting to continue, or like not wanting to do such a thing, or just couldn't make it work. Yes, definitely the technology was there, but maybe they just didn't want to try to improvise or whatever, so. Also, I wonder if like the whole abandoned, you know, like the human society abandoned, it's not new, technically speaking. Oh my god, there were two snipers the entire time. It's not new, but it's something that's like, I wonder if they borrowed that because of Splatoon, you know? Delta Rune Chapter 2, they completely reflect me in the second chapter. I was surprised that it went up that fast. I feel like he had one ready and in time for the Direct. Like he planned a few days before the Direct to release it, and then have the Direct show that it's on Nintendo Switch. I think it was like obviously planned for it to happen. I like how and now it actually shows up. You know, it's not like no spoiler or anything. It was just like, man, oh man. Also, I didn't end the poll. I made that thing way too long. Yeah, the game ready after the PC release. It probably wouldn't have been that fast. So I think that was How do I get rid of it from that? Oh, great, I can't. Oh, that song's pretty nice, actually. I can't really say much. I already said, I think, most of my thoughts during the Minecraft stream about Deltarune, so I can't really say much about that. All that is just like, yeah, it's cool, you know, it's Deltarune 2. The famous game that's a sequel of Deltarune Chapter 1. You know, how numbers work and all. Someone's over there for sure. Ah, damn it. Nice, okay, barely caught that. Queen is a joke, motherboard of a PC. I like, though, someone pointed out in the comments of one of the videos that the king in Deltarune Run, you know, was just the final boss. He stayed in his abode, for speak, because he couldn't move much. But the queen moved everywhere. She was in the entire area. And I wonder, hang on. No, and they said like, hey, in chess, the king can't move that much, but the queen can. The queen can move a lot. So they're still keeping up with like the chess and the cards theme, you know. Though it's kind of also funny because, like, you know, you dealt with the, if there's only, like, what's gonna be the next boss? You know, we have king, we have queen. Is it just gonna be more chess pieces? It probably might be, yeah. Wonder what's the pawn then. There's like, what was it, 7 or 8 chapters? How many pieces of chess there are? So I guess every chapter is going to relate to a piece of chess. I am curious to see where it's all leading towards. I will keep in my hand that this is a story more about free will. And not really much of it being a game as much as Undertale was. Like, again, I'll speak this on this behalf again. This game does not remind you of a game. Undertale constantly reminded you that it's a game, but not Deltarune. This man's a fucking genius. It just takes a lot of time to think and plan things out. How many matches were that? Was that like 3? 3 matches in a row of being, or did we lose one? Oh well, I'm not gonna keep track. Hi Deba, how are you? You're a cute game. I'm gonna go look up how do I bet in Twitter. Or not in Twitter, in Twitch. Oh, okay, it's not a poll, it's a prediction. 2 victories in a row, alright. Okay, next time, let's see. Yeah, there is prediction, okay. So next time I need to do a prediction, not a fucking poll. My bad. How are you, by the way, Deba? It's been a while. I still need to finish the, I went all in, Cody. Make him out and I'll do that. I just lost everything. You're the one who didn't realize I made a poll instead of a prediction. but okay. Don't worry, Podium. In time, you'll earn it all back. Oh, shit. That's a bad omen. Dude, aren't you already a mod? Pain, Petco. I'm only VIP? Oh, yeah, because he did the Marion roll. Okay. Ah, damn. Hi, Drilltail. How are you? You and Deba, how are you guys doing? It's hot. People on Twitter are saying it's raining, but it's not. It's not raining, at least here anyway. So, you know, that's kind of wild. I'm glad things are now starting to cool down. And it's definitely made streaming and being here on the computer a lot, you know, better. But I would really like it if I was able to, you know, go out and hang out with friends. That I have none. So I wish I could make friends, but again, I still have none. It's especially cool here. It's cool everywhere else, but here it's so still freaking hot. And it's even worse for two reasons. One reason is that the computer and the stuff I have here is generating more heat than it's cooling down. So even though for like my siblings and the living room, it's all quiet and everything, it's all pretty cool. The stuff I have around here is just, it is just going wild. And second, I don't really have an AC or anything to cool down the room as well. It is connected to the entire house's AC, but the thing is, again, that doesn't actually cover my room. So when the house is like, oh yeah, it's cool enough, we can turn off the you know, the air conditioner. It's like my room is like, no, it's not. My room is still like 100 degrees compared to the living room. Get out of here. Done with you. Ah, damn. Yeah, but Persona 3, I have not. I have not played a Persona game at all. Hi Cachito, how are you guys doing? You and Tyler, how are you two doing? But yeah, I've never played a Persona game. I don't even own a Persona game, unfortunately. So that kind of sucks. Someday I do want to, someday, but you know. And oh, by 1%, by 1%. Ah, that sucks. All right, well, Pudim, you lost anyway because you voted yes. I need to change my gear. I need more. I need an ink saver. I like this hat, so I'll keep it. Do I have running speed? Yes, I do. Let's bomb defense. Let's upgrade. Let's get some swim speed there too. Yep. Do I have water? I do have water. Okay, cool. Hey, you guys sent a lot of chat messages. Hang on. Had to deal with that with the last place I lived. No AC? Or like the AC just wouldn't like register your room seat compared to the rest of the house. Because it does suck. Hopefully this counterbalances itself. My room not being cold plus and well being tiny. Ah, yeah, I can feel that. My room was... I have the new room now, so the new room is a lot bigger, but I definitely have to deal with a very small room, with having the computer, my bed, a closet, and then of course a place to put all the games and consoles I have, and then not only that, having a TV so I can play Ring Fit Adventure, the exercise, and also using that to stream or record Bug Fables. So it's I'm glad for this big room now, but it definitely has its price. So I really hope I really hope that once winter comes in full swing and is actually really, really cold, that it won't matter that the heater won't get to my room. The computer is enough to heat the entire room on itself, and I don't need to do anything about it. Or it would be just as just as hot as it right now, and I'll just have to keep the window open, just let the cold, freezing air in. Which usually doesn't last long because, you know, once it's the middle of the day, usually you take your clothes off in school because it's too hot now in the day. Like mornings, you would need the jacket, and then once like the first period or two is gone, then it's like, all right, time to take off this heavy jacket and just lump it around me for wherever I go. Oh, I thought I killed him. That was another. I should have kept shooting. It eventually became a thing where it was just like, I'll just deal not having a jacket for like the first period. I'll be shivering into death just so I don't have to carry a jacket around. Have you seen? Yes, I have seen. I have the alert for him, so I do know he's streaming. I didn't check up on him, sadly. Not sadly, I haven't checked up on him, but I do know he was streaming. They've gotten so good. They were always good. They just didn't, because they mostly do things in black and white. They don't have to deal with color, so they probably focus a lot more on anatomy. They are really good, but definitely doesn't get time to really draw that much. We have in our server, we have really good artists. We have that one Shara or something. I forgot. I pronounced her name. That was drawing that like that little cowgirl with the weapon. Like she's really good. But we have Death. We have some other artists there like Pofu. That's really good. No, I haven't gotten any of the Splatoon, or not Splatoon DLC. I haven't gotten any of the Smash DLC. I don't care enough about Smash to get that. None of the characters I care about that much to really. I like Min Min. I like ARMS, but I don't really care enough to go and get their character. Oh Yasumi, oh Yasumi, yeah. I guess he is. A lot of people say he's really fun, so you know, can't say no to that. But again, I really don't care enough about the. Yeah, I don't really care enough about the about Smash Brothers enough to buy the DLC. The only way I would be playing Smash again and buying some of the DLC if it's someone like really personal. Don't call me unless the next DLC character is Yuto Ichika from the famous hit game Yuto Ichika Makes Friends. Or Chizuru from the famous game Super Latch Up Double Lasers. It's really funny people complain about the anime sword-like characters. It's like, fucking, this is a game based on Japan. And a lot of, games they made are anime Japan games with swords in them. That's just like, what? Really? Like, was ARMS and other fighters not enough for you? People still complaining that there's too many sword fighting games? I don't know. It's odd, but it's also it's equally just as funny that Smash has characters that are mostly more of like RPG-ish rather than like fighting game origin. Like, you want to talk unconventional? Try playing as Chairperson from the hit game, whatever was the game Chair played that one time. Thanks, dude. Never mind. Just thank God they did not make me a Nintendo fan. Ba-da-da-da. There's a lot of unique fighting games. I don't know why people complain about Smash of all things. Well, actually, I know why people complain about Smash of all things, because it's Smash. It needs representation. It's like, what the hell are you guys talking about? I swear. That should have killed you. Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna happen. The final character is gonna be someone like, hey, this character, it's generic fighting game character. No, it would be even funnier if it actually just ends up being, it's just an anime sword fighter character, and that is it. It's like the next character we have is fucking what's an anime sword character? Oh shit. Hear me out, hear me out. In a trailer, it's just gonna be... Ah, fuck, now that I'm thinking of anime sword fighter characters, I can't think of any. It's generic anime protagonist with a sword. And then that's it, the trailer just ends. And that's it. It's like, alright, thanks for the DLC, guys. And then they just leave. Wonder why Nintendo fans are so entitled? Well, it's not Nintendo fans, it's just Smash Brothers fans. It's just Smash Brothers, really. Well, I mean, I guess there's also some Animal Crossing players. There's a limit, okay? There's a limit from entitlement to, oh my god, those two players did not get any kills. I feel so bad for them. They must have been dead. Wait, no wonder. But anyway, oh, Freak too. You were here. Hi. I didn't realize it was you because you had the green name, just like Deppa did. Okay. Oh shit, we have new maps: Humpback, Pump Track, and Manta Maria. Gonna keep going until we get a red flag on this thing. Okay, so I was saying, Smash fans are entitled, like, Smash fans in general, just fucking, are just annoying. There are, you know, but then there's people like Kirby fans, that their game, like, almost never changes, except, I guess, the 3D one now. There's been, this is why this game character looks so sexualized. Yeah, there's that too, but I think that's just regular gamers that really don't know that Japan is full of perverts and they want to show the boobie. But there's also fucking, what was the other one? Kirby fans, Animal Crossing fans. But I mean, that had merit because they really, even myself, really didn't think New Horizons had enough content as it should. I really felt like it should have been more expanded, had a lot of new items too. There's just way too limited. I don't know. There's something else too. There was another thing. Another community that was very like silent and then became like pretty rage inducing. Nice. I want more ways the next character will not complain. Twitter sends me death threats. I still do really want to make those RPG Maker fake Smash trailers. That is a thing I still am considering to do. It's just really hard, and I need to learn how to use. I need to escape here. I need to learn how to use Clip's animation tools a lot better, because the simple fact that you can't copy and paste things into a frame is kind of difficult a little bit. So I need to learn some of the shortcuts and how to make things a lot simpler and how the system works, because it's definitely a skill ceiling if I've ever seen one. These squids are actual chill. This is illegal. We should cancel Nintendo. I haven't heard that, but I heard people say that about like other characters in Nintendo's lineup. Pikmin fans. Yeah. Everyone complains like, oh, it's been years since we had like this game or that game. And it's just like, look at Pikmin fans, dude. They waited ages for the game. I guess they at least got a game. New Kirby game was Pikmin 4. Oh, I thought I had my special ready for some reason. Can barely hold the line though here. Oh, cool. We have the same weapon. That's gonna be fun. Nice. Hold the line. You guys better be paying things. I'm gonna be very mad at you guys. I killed someone at the end. Whoa, okay. You can, by the way. We're Pikmin fans. Kirby fans gets all the spoils. Yeah, well, Kirby is very treated well. It's like a really popular series. EU sequels, Space, slaps into 017. But that's not even related to Nintendo. Like the whole they're underage thing. It's not even close to Nintendo. It also relates to other, other communities. Unfortunately. Fucking God. Bow, 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 bow. Keep on liking this image, what is pornography, what is a dance? Uh-oh. Give me a second. Okay, after this match, I'll go and deal with that. I'm back. Lab 76, yes. I've seen so many of those, God. Okay, so we were talking about... What is it specifically that people have a problem with? Why did I walk backwards? So what point is it specifically? Turbo level design. Well, Mega Man is not even with Nintendo, but it does have some very NES difficulty game design back in the past. He's out. Yeah, Kirby's games have been overall... The worst you can get with a Kirby game is that it's not as interesting as others. Like, Triple Deluxe, you could say, is just like, oh, it's a Kirby game. And that's about it. But you can turn to like, then there's like Planet Robobot where it's just like, oh my god, it's Mecha, but Kirby. Oh, god damn it. Wait for your charge to die down. And while you're running, you won't have a chance to run away. Very nice. That's the thing with these miniguns and why the fighting these guys is a lot easier than fighting the heavy in TF2 sometimes. Especially if they had a medic. Can't wait for it to go away. Ah, damn it, there was another one. Beautiful Sakura cosplay. Yeah, cosplay has always been. I want to see more cosplay. I got to see a couple on the con I went to, but it wasn't. There was no Tohos. Sadly, there was no Tohos. Damn you! But you're not killing me today. I wonder, is this enough? I'm just gonna keep spraying and praying. By 1%, like, yeah, by 1% again. Damn, that was so close. Alright, I'm gonna be back in a sec. I need to go take care of something, so hang tight. I have returned. Dono's muted? I don't know why Dono's muted. It's here. I have it here. Wait, is it muted? Or like the sound muted? No. It's so odd. Because I can test it here. See, there it is. Oh, it is muted. What the heck? Volume. Let's have you up to 60. Wait, did it play? Oh yeah, I did play. Okay, I forgot. I don't have my headphones connected to my headphones. I have the game connected, so I have to open up. Yeah. So Kachito, send another bit. Did it? Let's see if it works again. Send another one to see if it really worked, because hopefully it should. Let me actually up bits. Oh, okay. Well then. Cody be banging. I'm just seeing it to test. You could also follow. That would also help. La, da, 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 la, 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 la. What else are we talking about? Fucking Alex Carner.exe, MFG, GD, TV, TTV, Leo, David Cello, Flower, MP Hart. Interesting names we have here, at least they're not Japanese. Na, da, 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 da. Oh, you can see the logo pose. Damn, I wonder how he's gonna do 4. What if Splatoon gets into the double digits? Would he have to hire someone else just to pose with him for the number? Alright, let's what were we talking about again? So something interesting. You know the term and the phrase where people are like, "Oh, think of the children" for like a TV show or something, and like you know when they say that, they never really intend for the children. It's only for themselves. Let's get out of here. It's always so wild to think that there was a time where that was always like a consideration, where nowadays TV has been kind of very... It's weird thinking now, you know. I never really did watch that many TV and cartoons as much. You know, I never seen that golden age or whatever. I saw very little, because even stuff like Gravity Falls I thought was weird and I didn't want to watch it. So I'd rather watch sitcoms, because fucking what else was I gonna do at that age? I mostly play video games. But in that wake, it's like, man, there's such a deep-rooted thing when it comes to think of the children, you know, when it came to that kind of stuff. I really wish that would stop. I know, like, you shouldn't have kids see something like truly traumatizing or whatever that makes them question everything in their existence. And especially sometimes kids are just not interested if it's too adult orientated. I thought that would work. Like, Cody, should we mandate school? Yeah, I don't want kids being dumb. Sure, it's forcing students to take school, but you know, the least amount of people that aren't dumb, the better. You know, at least in basic. And there should be a basic. It shouldn't go for like you have to go to college or whatever. Like that part is like you need specifically what you need for work. That's a lot of people, but definitely need basic information of things and the knowledge of how to disprove things. Oh God. I shouldn't be alive after all that. Seriously, that amount of time that I would have been alive and all that. I deserve that. Kurt, there's an argument for that someone was citing against to remove this mandatory schooling. Well, if we're taking school as is, okay. I mean, she says hi to you. How? If we're taking school as is, then it still wouldn't be a good idea. I mean, I can understand some sense because there is like flaws against the school system, mandating homework and mandating, you know, homework, and there's testing, and then if you can't pass, you're seen as not as intelligent as other students. There's a ranking system, like that needs to change. But I think school just needs to happen too, even if it's a bad system, because it's like you gotta have general education, man. Like otherwise, people will literally think even worse things than the Earth is flat. So there definitely needs to be a through line. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Melee, middle, long, and short. So we got all ranges today. Oh boy. Medium to long range seems to be the name of the game this time. Damn, we only got two. Ooh, you're a fast boy. Ooh! Oh, that was smart. Okay, that was pretty smart. Throwing the bomb one direction, and then throwing another bomb the other direction, knowing that would make me have to pick a choice between left or right. That's smart. Man. Ow. Did I die by the sprinkler? Okay, thank God I didn't. Sometimes it's actually satisfying to be killed with a big brain play, because at least that shows it's like, hey, that's a pretty cool move. I respect that. Instead of just some dumb way. Some cheap ass move, you know. Now tell me what that is. What's BM mean? Damn, you're long range. Oh god, it messes me up so much when I want to dash out of there, but I've run out of ink. Bad manners? Squid bagging, I guess. That's seen as slightly disrespectful, but then sometimes, you know, you would do it and then the party will break out, so it's seen as a fun thing. The worst way to, like, the worst insult to kill someone, though, I think, I don't know if this is still a thing, the worst way to kill someone, to give them an insult of their intelligence, is to kill them by bumping into them with the ink brush. The ink brush already does a very little damage as is, but, ow, but bumping into them does very, very little damage. And, oh my god, we're very losing this one heavily. Those disgusting disrespectful kills are my favorite. Yeah. Link in logs. I think the worst way to kill someone is with the sprinklers or walls. Yeah, I'd say that. But the thing is, I think sprinklers are the hardest to kill someone with intentionally. Like it is super. I think that would be more of a like an insult to yourself if you manage to get killed by a sprinkler or something like that, or especially like the little sprinklers from Achieva. What was the arcade place? I forget what was it called, Achieva Arcade, something like that. I think that's the worst way you can die, but for someone killing you, I think the ink being bumped by an ink brush would be the worst. Especially even the worst insult, carrying the Rainmaker and being killed by that. I need to drink water. Aqui. Glow by. Flower. It's like being killed in Minecraft via flint and steel. I mean, at that point, that's just fire. I made a build on the server after you left using code. Oh, I saw that. Don't worry. I did say that. I did want to leave the server up a little longer since I did end the Minecraft server early. But hey, you know, it happens when something like that happens, you know. Other than that, though, other than the ink brush bumping, don't really know what else would really cause an insult to death, per se. Fucking those emotes. I was thinking of vote for who has like pixel emotes. And I think he wants to keep it that way, but I was thinking of redrawing, and I have done the line art and color for it already. I'm gonna use that as practice to redraw his pout emote and see if he likes it. Mostly, I don't plan for him to use it or anything. If he does, that'd be fun. But if not, it's just meant for practice because I really need to I need to practice how to do like better, you know, coloring and stuff like that, you know. It sucks seeing that like all the art I've done is like really basic, and it's like, how do I reach like, you know, the art you see on Pixiv, you know, on Pixiv Popular. You know, that's a lot of work, but at least I want like a slight, I want to at least kind of reach that, but it's hard to know what exactly they do and what the style and like the practices they do to reach that point. Are they gonna be here? I just wasted 2 of those for nothing. Of course you jump down as soon as they throw it. Of course you jump down. Do you want to get better at art? Yeah, I think we all do. We all want to get better. Improve, adapt, improvise. Maybe not that last one. Ooh, 3 at 1. Very nice. Ah! I didn't see you. Na-dum, ba-da-ba-ba. Can we make it? Oh, they reached danger, so I think that's a definite yes. Nice. Very, very nice. Speaking of Vote for Rufus, he's streaming right now. Let's take a break from these guys and wait for another lobby. I really like these weapons. Surprisingly, these weapons are really good. I super like these weapons. Something about it just feels nice. Like, let me... Whoops. Let me go to the equip and actually show it off a little bit. Like, this is their range. They can reach up to here really nicely. The only one is that since it's you know, dualies, it has pretty bad accuracy sometimes. So you can see how bad it is on long range, but it can still it's still fast to kill. Especially if only one gun is holding it. But if it's 2, you know, that's really good. If it's close up, it's like, yeah, that's a direct hit. That kills really fast, only 4 hits. 4 hits to kill. It's really fast, it can paint a lot of ground. Still got good movement and everything. It's like, it's just really, really nice. One thing I miss though so much about the training arena is that there's no basketball hoop. There is no basketball hoop at all. And it sucks because I love the little detail where you can throw a, you can throw basically like a splat bomb in it, and then the Inkling would cheer when you did that. Whoa. Oh. I didn't know that was possible. I have the red flag now. Let's see. So this is... So this has the... Yeah, this has a stamp for Turf Ink. That's 100, probably because it's 100,000. And this one really have 27,000. That's gonna take a while. I am the strongest. Really nice seeing Chono art. Chono. Despite my distance from Toho Project, it is still with me. It is something I just cannot avoid. Henry, Dad, Mom, shouting ton, and I didn't get to read the last one. Damn it. I don't know why I took a picture. Oh no, Mom and Dad are on opposite sides. It must be a divorce. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna finish that. Yeah, destroy this family's Friday night. The thing isn't in a rap battle then. Otherwise I'd probably murder them. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Thank you. There you go. Someone should make a meme or something that's like how cute a game looks like, and then you enter the multiplayer and you just get destroyed by some veterans. I think that's how it all feels as a kid. It's like, man, I want to play this game with other people. It's going to be so much fun. And then you just absolutely get murdered. When I went to play the old Kid Icarus Uprising online. And since a lot of people don't play anymore, you know, it's usually just bots now. Bots that have, like, you know, custom names and everything. But whenever a Japanese character gets in the round, it's like, oh no. Let me tell you, I don't think I went past the road to defeat and shame, but man, there was something about just being every dojo with cute girls. But I post memes because I feel like that's just cheating. There's an honorable way to gain a following, and there's the easy way. This is partially why I don't really enjoy people like the Merryweather comics. Because one, I think it's less of an independent artist. I think it's multiple artists working under that name. No one appreciates honor anymore. Yeah, I do. There's a lot of people that still appreciate the honorable way to do. Damn it. Give in, be evil, but I don't want to just be posting memes. Oh, it's a thing. And we're being destroyed here. Anyway, Merryweather got popular because of a lot of meme stuff. You know, like what if this was a girl? What if this was a girl? What if this was a girl? You know. There wasn't really that many memorable comics that actually meant anything. Plus, moreover, the art style to me is also very eh. It's just not. It's not excitable, you know. It's good, but it's not anything special. Trash boat. Oh god, we had two people that had the very low range. No wonder. Ugh. Na 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 wow wow. So there's a reason. I draw the Toho every now and then because that gets really popular. I mean, the Cherno Day drawing has a lot of likes, but it didn't really bring that much of a following. Sure, your post might be very popular and everything, but unless you do it consistently, you're not going to get much of an audience. And then when you have that audience, they only want the content they followed for. So by the time you do something else, once you stray away from that, then it's like, then they start to leave because that's not what they signed up for, you know? Unless they like forget and they're just like, oh, you have cute art, you know? Kitchen fork. I should check what weapon Summon Run has to see if it's any good. It is open. It's not that I find those, you know, what if this was a girl that bad? But when that's your entire gimmick, then yeah. I mean, I've seen some of their latest stuff and it's still that kind of theme. It's still just, what if this thing was a girl? Was an cute anime girl? And I don't know. I think it just kind of ruined a little bit of the fun, you know? It was like a first-person perspective. No, you don't. Not leaving me. One-dimensional characters. I mean, they have multiple dimensions. Yeah, there's a variety of them, but they're not something that you're gonna get hooked on. You can't. I feel like you really don't get hooked on the art style because it's pretty plain. It's good, but you know, nothing special. The comics they make is pretty basic, where it's just the personalities is what they're known for. So there's no like. There's some like good moments here and there, you know, like the Internet Explorer one is really cute. But again, it's based around just it being around what people know these things for, you know? So the content is kind of already made for them, they just draw it. Some Twitter accounts just draw the same theme every single picture because they always give you feedback. I wonder how they personally feel about it. I think it depends whether or not it's for a job or it's because they really feel like it's a theme they like. You have to depend on that. It's a balance between job or person, like personality or feeling. I don't know, but you get what I mean. It depends whether or not they see like that them being their art Twitter thing being like is like a part of the job. They need the attention. They need the promotion because they need people to subscribe on their Patreon or Fanbox or whatever. And man, I made a good call about sticking with the Fanbox and not Patreon, because I just learned that Patreon will sometimes ban you on places that isn't even on Patreon, and that's really bad, so I'm so glad I chose Fanbox. In any case, I won this match. I'm not gonna say all this just to attack that person anyway. A lot of other Twitter artists, oh god, we have some pain in the back. God damn it. No one was watching the back. I should have watched the back too and cleaned that up. Anyway, it's not just them that does it. There's a lot of other Twitter artists that you probably see that also do the same thing. And it's just the unfortunate truth. That's just how the internet is. And that's just how things are, you know? That's how things work. You're more Eastern artist, Cody. You got used to Eastern baking like Fanbox. Ah, I lost that flag. Oh well. Look at the design of this jacket. Look at that detail. You can use both, can't you? Yeah, you can. I've seen people have both, but there was a video someone showed me about Patreon that this person complained about how they're in the terms of service or something like that. Patreon will suspend your account if they have artwork that is against their terms of service outside of Patreon. So let's say I drew lollyludes of something, then Patreon would still have like credit or something. Yeah, Patreon also hates anime art as well for some reason. So Fanbox it is, and it kind of sucks too because at the same time I do want to. Fanbox isn't really known for putting, you know, video content and stuff, so I can't really put that for video content. Ooh, dual squelchers, Luna Blaster, Ink Brush, and a regular squelcher. Those two weapons, the red and the greenish blue, are teal, I guess. Those are nice weapons, and the Luna Blaster, he is cool for one-shotting enemies, but the Ink Brush kind of ruins it, but I'll give it a try. How often does that really happen, though? I feel like you're going to have that risk no matter what. Not Fanbox. From what I read, Fanbox doesn't care what other stuff you post in other sites. Patreon does. Patreon does care about what you post on other sites. From what that's just the information I read anyway. Besides, I already made the choice that Fanbox was better just because of the content I make anyway, so. A lot of anime artists were banned from Patreon just because the art style they did or like the content they do. You've probably seen a lot of people even on Twitter complaining about how they're not safe for work artists that just had their account suspended. I definitely remember seeing a few of those posts here and then. Back before, well, not before Fanbox was a thing, but when just the height of Patreon. You know, everyone was saying Patreon was such a godsend, you know. I don't have an egg. Why am I running? Patreon was the godsend. It was, you know, making content creators actually being able to afford things and not rely on YouTube. Ain't that the cycle, though? YouTube was seen as the god tier for content creators. Then YouTube stopped being reliable and that kind of stuff, and it was just like, okay, we need something new. Then Patreon comes around, and it's like, oh, cool, this new site, Patreon, that has all the needs we need. And then, oh fuck. And then, you know, Patreon starts doing some weird things. So then, Fanbox comes in. How long until Fanbox fucks is over? I have no idea. For now, it's Raid Shadow Legends. I imagine some YouTuber like thing is like, all right, like that it has a family. Like, all right, we have to pray for this food, and they're like, we thank you, Raid Shadow Legends, for having this meal. You're the reason that made this possible. Oh. Oh, it's all the way down there, isn't it? Oh, well, we barely just hit the quota, so we're fine. The Western Spear for sharing outside for work was kind of terrible. Yeah. I think it all relies on people just being like, oh my god, it's a not safe for work artist, oh no, oh this is terrible, they're horrible, they're so perverted. I remember watching a stream of Proton John, and someone saw that he was sharing art that the community has made for him, and someone just goes, hey, that person is a not safe for work artist, and he just goes, yeah, and it's a real thing that people just relate not safe for work artists to just being kind of the worst people ever. It's just more visible now. Well, yeah, everything's about being more visible. Problems were always there, but now that people actually get to see what the problem is, then people start complaining. Like the problem of DLC and loot box stuff kind of always existed in a way in the past with expansion packs and that kind of stuff. Like, they still existed, just in a lower form before something better came along to make better money. This is a mess. Okay, I need to focus a little bit here. And the sad thing, I'm the brush, so I don't really have that much power over the enemies. Just good movement options. Thankfully, that's what I do best. Alright, we have the X. Let's get the hell out of here, guys. I'm just gonna try to back up here. I hear the loot box. Things do be lewd. Well, that's just what people hate nowadays. Oh, great! I got the longest range weapon with the lowest range. I guess they still have good range, but still sucks. Have a low tide, you know, where you're pretty much surrounded the entire time, so your weapon probably won't mean shit. Yeah, I'll be support here. Oh god, this guy. I can't take it down with a splashdown. Get that down. Ah! Oh god, I thought I fell in the water! Please don't come towards. Ah, god, he's coming towards me. Okay, okay, we're fine. We're fine. Doing fine. Doing fine. Doing fine. We met the quota. We just need to live. Just need to live. Please, guys, use your specials. Thank you. Thank God someone actually knows what they're doing. Okay, we might actually live this. Maybe? Thank God. Thank God at least 2 people lived. Very nice. Finally, a victory for this. Personally, I think people focus on what ifs and this person had unfair thing happen too much and should just try whatever is a possible opportunity. I guess? Oh, yeah, okay, now I had to think about it for a second. Yeah, you're saying of like, this person had it happen, so that means all the time it must have it happen, but... I just can't, I guess, say for certain about it, because this is something that's not just for like Patreon, this is something for like other, like this is like me getting food too, and buying stuff from websites. It's just okay to accept risk. Yeah, there is, but as someone, when like, let's say you're buying something, okay? And if you don't want to accidentally waste money or get ripped off or something like that, you look at the thing that has the least amount of risk. And for me, fan blocks is the least amount of risk. Yeah, and Patreon is more Western orientated and that kind of stuff and all that, but there are also Western audience that have fan blocks. So, you know, in a small way, you know, Fanbox is just a lot better, especially on my side, with wanting to do sometimes even lewd arts of the things people don't like about stuff. I did recently even had a oops. I did even recently have a lewd, not safe for work art of a character. That's small. And you just wasted 2 splashdowns on the first wave. To say I have low confidence is not surprising. Oh, and we're down a person. Oh, shoot. Well, you know, we won't be bad ranked for this, but this is not going to be easy. We need one more goalie and then we're good. Alright, we're good. Now let's just survive till the end. I forgot, if you actually pass it with one person missing, I forgot if you even get the credit to level up and rank up. Oh, didn't mean to jump! I thought I could jump farther. Never mind. Never mind. Hey, my weapon now. Oh, another nighttime. What is this? Oh god, it's this one. Oh boy. This one is fun. Please go get the eggs. We're already disoriented enough as it is. The problem with this round having these weapons is I don't think we have that much fun. No, we have the Luna Blaster for one, but it's not enough. It's not enough power without a guy missing. Oh well, we just need like, yeah, we need 2 more eggs and then we're good. Which, hey, look, 2 eggs. Ah! Okay, when I said that it was gonna be easy, damn. Ah, well. What's up on Twitter? More art, more cool art, very nice art. Oh, someone's drawing more Deltarune stuff. Work in progresses, I see. Very cute. I'm so glad with all that fan art. It's just so something about it every time something like that happens. It's just so fun, you know. Something that just seems interesting. It just seems just like a part of it. And then I drew the Noelle because Noelle is cute and she must be protected at all costs. I'm really curious what's gonna happen for the later games. So much. Is she gonna be a major character? You know, is she gonna play a part? I mean, if she tells the backstory, she might be a big part, like how yeah, Deltarune. Deltarune was great. A lot better than the first. And just a really, really great time. Now, if I will play it on stream, probably not. I mean, not in the near future. I don't plan to right now. Someday I might. Someday if I feel like it, I might. But I don't know for sure. The thing is, the idea is that I would play it around, like, when it's... I would like to stream it when it's fully complete. I want to have a playthrough where I just play it blind, obviously, and then, like, let's say the final chapter is released, and it's like, okay, cool. Then the final... Like, the final chapter I play on my own, but once I beat that, it's like, okay, let's play through the entire chapter on stream. That's the idea I want to have for it. And I'm also still considering how I'm gonna do what should I call? Ah, damn it. The Omori stream. I know it's close to MacFest, and I keep thinking, like, should I delay it? Should I not? Or not delay it. Should I do it earlier? But I really want to wait for its anniversary, because I think that they would just be really special for it. And I already decided, like, the people who are going to be in it. Well, not all of it. There's a couple of sections I haven't decided on for people. But for most of them, like, I have Nia, Chair, and Paul already create a mothership. I don't have the laser. Oh well. I hope someone knows that trick. I guess I'll just keep grinding here. Cool. Now this is fun. So just something about just sitting here, waiting for my team to survive as a ton of enemies just come and dump in these. And it's just like, oh my god, please guys, get the eggs in there. There's so many. There's so many. Oh my god, look at how many there are. I need a bee over there. Oh, damn it, I fell. Look at all that. Look at all that mess. God, I wish I recorded this where I had a round where I was just demolishing all the bosses, not even caring about the eggs. And then, like, we lost, despite the fact that there was barely any enemies. We lost because we didn't carry enough eggs in time. And it's like, man, if only my team and I focused myself a little bit more on carrying the eggs back. But it also shows how much those, how much carrying back the eggs actually does determine, like, how much time you spend on the bosses, too. Trying to just fit as many eggs as possible and not just trying to take care of the bosses just shows just how easy it is to get overwhelmed really quickly. And it's just, that's what makes this game so great. Or this game mode so great. I remember playing, back when I had in high school, I remember playing this all the time when it was available. Because it wasn't available every day, you know, some days and sometimes it just wasn't compatible. Oh shoot, I'm the last one left. It wasn't as compatible, you know. So some days it would be there, some days it wouldn't. But those were fine, you know. And, oh yeah, it is the last wave. I should use bombs. I mean, we really meet the deadline, so. Man, see, this is what using all the specials give you. They give you stress-free relief. Watch this. All those enemies gone. Laser in, destroyed. This is a good competent team that I like to be around. Look at all these eggs we're getting. God. There's no more bosses anymore. I don't know why this is so much easier. This is wave 3. I guess because we had special rounds, but even still. Then there's a splashdown not even being used. God damn it. There's always the one. Oh well. Can't take a hint. Let's keep going. I'll need some water. Oh look, we have Aya. And what seems to be a competitive member, and Rini. Or Rini. Rini? Oh. I'm excited for the next chapters of Deltarune, but I'm equally as excited for other games as well. There's a lot of games. Podium, I have to do his... I really want to do the collection he gave of platformers to try out, of demos and stuff. I really want to do that. But, is that really it? Nah, damn. She's lying, it really is her. In any case, this is just denial. You know what I find interesting? I've been thinking. The fact that indie games have been gaining a lot of like more representation nowadays. It feels like that old time where, like, as a kid, you don't know what game you're getting into, you don't know the developer behind it and everything. I wonder if, when will the renaissance of this, or, well, if there even is one, kind of end on that front, you know? Like, when's the point where indie games is just kind of like, oh, that's just normal, or, like, not even as big as, like, I don't know. Because it's kind of strange. When you think, here's an idea to bring around. You know the term like AAA game and that kind of stuff? Is that said through like Nintendo's games too? Because like Nintendo is not an indie company at all. It is said like an indie game. Like what's a AAA company even mean, you know? Like again, I guess that means like it has a big studio and everything. But is Nintendo not like affiliated with that title as well? I don't know. That's just a thought. But for indie games, it's like I wonder when is like, will indie games be the norm, or would indie games be the new rise of new video game companies and publishers and such? Or hopefully not, because the thing with indie games is that, you know, they don't have a rule set. A lot of games that have been released, if they met with a publisher, would have been changed drastically to meet a core audience, you know? Think of horror games and well, more like horror movies, I guess. No, think of horror games too. Like, imagining a lot of the quote-unquote scary movies and games that have really weird, I don't know, design and choices built into them that makes it seem like, are they really trying or something? I don't know. Please don't aim at me! Oh god, I'm stuck. There we go. Get you up and running. Oh god. 2 left. 1 left. Ah, come on. We were doing so well. We were doing so well. Just gonna try to keep alive. Ah, that was a paint cut too. I'm done with that. Let me take a little rest. Head sweaty from all the goddamn rounds. I think there'll always be niche minus occasional exceptions hard to make something really mainstream without marketing. Well, I guess Undertale got lucky. Oh, then again, at the same time, it did get like a stream, a promotional. You know, I had a Kickstarter and everything, so Undertale was just the same as every other. But because the idea was so unique or something, that's really what made it a lot bigger then. And I guess it's hard to admit that stuff like Bug Fables and Amori doesn't get as much attention as it could. I mean, I know they had the promotional stuff, like they had the little charms. And charms really were made, that's pretty well. I mean, I guess it is like comedy kind of carries it so much. But I still really love Amori and One Shot more, even though they're not really like. A lot of people do have problems with Amori's gameplay and story, but also One Shot is very short and free, obviously. And it's a real big gimmick, but I like those games more than the game that did well, you know? Like, I was really thinking, after playing a bit of Deltarune now, like, I really don't like the graphics in Undertale. Like, Undertale is really plain graphics, compared to now, you know, Deltarune that upgrades everything. So it's like, it's hard to be like, yeah, you know, Undertale, you know, retro style and that kind of stuff. And it's like, well, now with Deltarune, it can still be retro style, but it doesn't have to be as plain, you know? Something about that. Or probably just me. Who knows? I still really love One Shot more than anything in the world. Like, I could like other games, and to be fair, I do still have the and I'm about to finish this too. If I can fucking okay. I'm done with Noise. I had to put Doki Doki Literature Club on the side for a later point. But other than the Hylix I'm doing with my friend, I'm gonna play Enroll next soon. So, and of course the End Assembly. So, I also get a tiny bit afraid that something will be better than a One Shot, and it's hard to like be like, oh, you know, anything that gives me a pure, you know, better experience than what One Shot gave me. But at the same time, it's like, is that possible? I don't know. I wonder. I really wonder what. It's not like, oh, nothing can beat this game, you know, that elitist mindset. It's more of just like, I wonder, can anything give me a better experience than One Shot gave me, you know? Can anything do that? Like, it's a sort of fear, but also curiosity of like, you know, what would give me a better experience? What would make me change everything I think about the story or whatever because of this one game? It's curiousness, I don't know. It's just strange thinking like, man, I really want to put emphasis on trying other games, because that's all it is, just trying other games, trying games that even are short, free, demo, maybe like just $5, I don't know. Because it changed my life, so I damn well gonna keep trying to do that. So many games, so many stories behind them, and I want to experience as much as I can, because man, it's like in the same certain way, you know, it's just like reading any other book or watching any other low movie or whatever, you know, like something that's not really as popular, something that's not really seen as well. Yeah, there might be some issues, but then you get, you know, there's a point where it's like, there's this game that no one talks about that does everything really well, and yet no one is talking about it, you know? There's like, you know, there's reasons for things not being popular. Maybe the game design is a bit odd, people don't talk about it as much, but usually that doesn't matter to the person, it just matters to, it doesn't matter to the community, it matters to the person. I said that backwards. You know, like nothing would be more special to me than, you know, than Super Large Hop, than One Shot, and that kind of stuff. The community and, like, you know, the internet might see them as just really average games. It's just like, oh, it's an RPG game, it's a shoot 'em up, you know, that's pretty much it. But man, for other people, it's like the most special thing ever, you know? Yeah, it's like really, really important. I don't know. That could just be me though. Like, when's the last time you had someone say that their favorite game was this unknown indie game or whatever, you know? You ever thought about that? All the time. The person's character is dummies. I know weird people though. Yeah, it's true. With the community, we kind of are in. I guess it is now natural for people to say these unknown games are their favorite games of all time. But go into like any mainstream Reddit post or Steam community tab or whatever, and you tell people what's their favorite game, it's gonna be, you know, it could just be like, oh, it's Legend of Zelda, oh, Breath of the Wild, maybe like Super Mario Sunshine, oh, it's this hidden indie platformer called New Super Mario Brothers or something like that. Or like Animal Crossing, that kind of stuff. I mean, yeah, some of those games were niche at the time, especially. But imagine asking that question, and then in the middle of that, there's someone that says, "Hey, I have this game that's really cool. It's called Klonoa. You never heard of that name before, so you look it up, and you find a video about it, and it's like, oh my god, what is this game? Like, what is it for? Like, why is it here? You know." That kind of stuff, kind of the hidden gem. It's not a pretty gem. It's not the prettiest gem. It's not the biggest. You know, it's pretty small, pretty dingy, but it's still a gem in there that no one else sees. You know, that's still worth something to the player. It's incredible. Something I want to point out more. There's so many games. I'm gonna go for a sec, give me a bit, and then I'll just be for like a minute. Give me a sec to cool down, and then we'll start back with Splatoon multiplayer. Okay, I'm back. That was the wrong general. Whoops. If you don't know about big deal games just because you don't got any way to find out about anything else. It's stuff that's really obvious to us, like Hollow Knight or something. Most of the people that play games haven't actually heard of it. I'm talking about the person, not the collective. I actually don't mind if a game isn't popular. A small part of me, while I do wish for games like One Shot and stuff to be praised and known as, as Undertale is, which is, it's pretty still well known. But other games that like Konoha and stuff, even still, I don't mind it being not as popular because as much like I wish for every game I know, the indie games I know be spread and well known and all that kind of stuff, and to be as popular. I don't mind if it's popular or not, but I'm still talking about the person, not the collective. There's still a I know the reason why things aren't popular. It's not cash. Yeah. It's not, that big of a secret that, like, yeah, there is a reason why, these games aren't as popular. They're very secretive, they don't really spread the word that much, they're a little just gimmicks, but for the person, they're amazing to go and find. But I don't mind it if the collective doesn't see it as well, because the collective is the collected, The unintelligent, you could say. As we know, as a group, people become a lot dumber. And that kind of stuff. That's just the way things go. So I don't mind. Let's get back into battle. I might change weapons, actually. Okay, if this has a disconnect, I'll go back and change weapons to whatever Mari or Callie says. Sorry, let's go. I get them mixed up for some reason. Mirith started streaming and started doing... What is Mirith doing? Is she finishing Hollow Knight? I know Wolf for Waifus is streaming in some game he really likes, apparently. Mirith is doing... Oh, 24 hours. That's gonna be hell. I should have... No, stop. I'll add text later. I don't want to just post the friend code. So let me make a like a text saying the comment, and then I could just whisper it to people that want to join the match. I don't know if it's just me, but I just get a little paranoid when it's just random people that follows. If I just post the code up, It's like, oh, anyone can see it, so that means like this weird person that doesn't chat or anything could do it to I don't know. That's just a thought I had. I want to do more. I want enough people to play Splatoon in stream to have like private battles and such. That'd be nice. I could ask Alice Flair for that. Is there someone over there? Yep, there was. The power of knowing where enemies is. It fills you with determination. I do miss that line from Undertale so much. I know there's the "it fills you with power" now, but something about the determination line in Undertale made it feel a lot special, you know? I guess just the word determination is also just a pretty powerful word. And nothing gave me enough chills when I took the spam stun during the Snowgrave route, or trying to do Snowgrave route. Getting that offer and then just him saying 4 left. And it's like, it gave me a grim smile on my face, being like, oh, we've been on this road before, now haven't we? Kind of like, that sounds familiar, you know? I don't know what to describe it, but there's so many emotions that go through that line right there. Now that's something familiar. I'm trying to think of anything else that's been going on to talk about, but I think I got through all the major stuff. Talk about Nintendo, Deltarune. There was some, Patreon and Fanbox stuff. I can't really think of anything else. I've been watching a lot of old content, like the FNAF series and that kind of stuff, so I can't really think of anything else. Let me see, in my YouTube history, it's just a ton of random clips of shows and memes and that kind of stuff, so not really interesting. Sing a song about rice. I don't eat a lot of rice. I don't know. A rice song. What did they taste like? I don't know. I got to see some anime clips again. I kind of want to rewatch them again, even though I do need to watch some new stuff. I have some new anime stuff lying around that I need to watch, but it's easy to go back to content you already seen than the content that's new. That's, I just go, it comes to the flow because I want my experiences to be pure. They have to be pure. But watching stuff like Assassination Classroom and stuff has always been like it's been a really cute time to be like, yeah, I remember when I watched this anime. It wasn't the best thing ever, but it was still really fun. And I like the art style too. That was pretty interesting. And then watching like Lucky Star clips and remembering the jokes. I still really want to do like a comic series of Lucky Star that's about them being older and everything. But at the same time, I also want to. I'm doing a comic series, or not comic series. I'm doing a small comic for the month that comes, for something special. You'll see soon. And then I also want to try making animations for. I might practice doing animations first by doing like very simple stuff, like characters moving and all that kind of stuff. Especially since I think animation would be a good way to learn a lot about the anime, since a lot of it will be in motion. So I'll have to draw like a lot of parts of the muscle and then body parts and all that kind of stuff just for the right angle. There any anime that you enjoyed when you first watched but dislike now? Sword Art Online! I think that's a pretty unpopular, or pretty popular choice right there. Sword Art Online is one that I think a lot of people have seen when they were young into the anime life, and then later realized how trash it really is or something, because it really kind of is. As a kid, first getting into anime, I thought it was the hottest shit ever that I've ever seen. Then afterwards, I started being like, well, you know, maybe there's some weird parts about it. And then now it's like, oh god, I just realized that like everything is wrong about this thing. Haruhi Suzumiya is still my favorite anime of all time, but Sword Art Online was also one of the first anime that I've seen that has just been weird. Not like my first or second or third, but I think like around a really, really deep puddle. A deep puddle that I can never escape from. Damn it, he got me. He's got to. These people are a little bit too powerful. I should stick in the group. Of course, then I watched Sword Art Online Abridged, and now, really, that's what I affiliate Sword Art Online to. My god, Jesus. These guys work as a team. Never saw SAO, but it was the way for me for Fairy Tail. Ah, I see. I consider that, like, entering, like, the beginning of the rabbit hole of anime. Like, it is, how should I say? It's not that it's surface level. It's not Dragon Ball Z, it's not Naruto, because those were shown in American television. It's not those. I mean, I guess Sword Art Online... Why are these guys so good? What the heck? These guys are like too good. And then maybe my team just sucks, I don't know. What the? How do you get past? Are there two? No, there's only one. But I thought I was chasing the... What the heck was I chasing? Favorite weapon? Loaf of bread. For Splatoon... Splattershot Pro. It's a bit slow and costs a lot of ink, but it's long range, does a lot of damage, and covers a lot of turf. That was a terrible loss. But we somehow made it only with 10%. That probably would have been worse. Let's actually change weapons. I need something fresh. I've already done a lot of rounds with this. I should have changed in the beginning. Let's see what Callie wants us to use. So American television, like really commonly in kids shows and censorships, those are like very surface level anime for Westerners. The deeper ones is stuff like SAO, Fairy Tail, that kind of stuff that's pretty popular. You hear it around all the time. Dynamo Roller. That is a completely different weapon, so this is gonna be fun. What's another one that's like very surface level? I guess maybe Sailor Moon, but Sailor Moon's actually good, so. Wow, it's a weapon I barely touched at all. It's at the very end. Points for special. Yeah, I haven't even touched this thing. Ooh. Ooh. Oh no, this is gonna... Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. I definitely need Ink Saver. Oh, okay, maybe that would work instead. Yeah, Ink Saver and Ink Recovery up. Do I have a saver that doesn't have anything? Yeah. Alright. Let's give this a go. What much deeper is in the terms of like Haruhi, Lucky Star. Still pretty popular and well known. Maybe not Haruhi anymore, but like that kind of stuff, like Lucky Star around that time. Stuff that is well known, but little more out of the way for you to go and watch. That I consider even deep into the rabbit hole, and then way in deep is like you really know like a lot of anime that is not even dubbed or maybe not even subtitled. Who knows? That's a deep rabbit hole, but I'm not there. I'm just like, yeah, if it's subbed or dubbed, you know, that's fine by me. I had a list of all the anime I watched. About, I think I'm almost at 60 of anime I've watched. And then I learned that there was an actual site that actually kept track of all the anime you watched, so I didn't have to make the Google Docs. Good job, me, from years ago. Oh, yeah, I remember using the Dynamo Roller back in the Splatoon 1. Oh, God. Back in Splatoon 1 and just being absolutely enraged that if you if you shoot a roller shot right behind someone, it will legitimately, like, block your entire shot and it sucks so much. It's gonna be an interesting challenge for myself. I don't really know how to be effective with the Dynamo Roller. I just know shoot and try not to die and bombard people with it. Oh, thank God for that shield. It is very easily a guaranteed one-hit kill, but that is if they, if the other guy doesn't kill you first, which it very well might do. I remember back in the past how much they nerfed this thing too, how good it was. Maybe not even good was the right term, just how ways people exploited it. And you just ran into me. How good you? It was interesting to know that things like weapon weight was introduced. Actually, wait, I just realized I was gonna say, like, I think there was it wasn't the Dynamo that did this, but there was definitely a weapon that made an entire like when you die and you lose your special points, there was now a like a light, medium, or heavy amount of points being lost. And I forgot, that wasn't the Dynamo that did it, that was the what was it called? Fucking the splatter shot. What was it called? That's what made that a thing. Yeah, I don't think we did that well. Damn. Don't know how to use the Dynamo Roller at all, but I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try to find some strategy with this. I miss the old days. The old days when I was greeted so warmly to Splatoon during the Christmas. People did not know. Now that we're getting different spawn points, you can shoot out and change the direction. I wonder, one, can you shoot off of the map? Is probably what everyone's first time gonna be. Alright, it's the first battle, but just to prove everything, can I shoot myself off the map? Does it allow that? That'd be funny if it did. Still too slow. I killed him, but still too slow. It's weird that I still love Haruhi after the fiasco it has, and not really the crave for that kind of... What the heck? Oh yeah, they can store charge. That crave for Haruhi has left. That's a time I really wish I was there for. You know, this new anime everyone was hyped up about. There were so many cosplays. People were crazy about this series so much. You couldn't go a bit with... I heard the stories and everything people like about that experience, you know. But it sucks that I wouldn't never be a part of it until years later. Once the series was just past its not prime, but like the popularity was past that. And it just wasn't the same show afterwards. Well, no, it's still the same show, but something, it's just that thing I miss, you know? Being a part with the community and all that. He knew I was there. Look, he knew I was there and had a charge ready. I don't know, I can't figure out a way to really hurt people without them messing up. Like, the kills I had were people that missed their shot or something. Or I could miss my shot, and I would be equally as punished. I still remember though, watching Haruhi through a website, or I think YouTube videos. And then, like, wondering, why is, like, the same episode posted, like, 8 times? Like, what the heck? I was so confused. Of course, and now I know it's like, oh, yeah. It's because of... They really made the same episode 8 times. Are we actually gonna win this at the last second? Did we actually win this at the last second? By 1% again, damn. For me it was, why were 7 episodes missing from this torrent? Equally confusing time, but that's kind of funny. All right, let's give this more tries. Oh, Omocat actually drew Polly. I'm so surprised people, I guess the same as Omocat. Omocat probably just like, yeah, this Basil's caretaker, nothing much of it, doesn't even have a face or anything. And yet everyone like being so freaking attached to her. I wonder if the More Faces mod has actually a face for her based on a design now. I know after that it might. Probably should at that point, actually. I guess I could get on that or something. For the Amori stream, I do plan to have a mod on to kind of... Cause I'll have to test it out. I mean, it's just adding more faces, so it shouldn't be that big of a problem. But I still want to see like how the art looks and everything, because it's gonna add faces to characters that normally also wouldn't have any. Like okay, well, to be fair, most of the time it would have like faces in times where it probably should have. Like, for example, Basil without his flower crown. Like, that's a moment that I can get behind. Like, it's just removing the flower crown from his sprites, because it was odd sometimes where, like, especially in black space, where you would talk to, like, he would see, like, oh, in the watermelon section, he would not have his flower crown. Then you put it on, and then now he has a face portrait, you know? It was kind of odd in that way. But thankfully this mod kind of adds that back. Even if it's not a big deal, I feel like the quality of it is better. It also adds in, like, Mari ghost sprites. So it adds in, like, when Mari is talking to Sunny during the real life section, during the piano, or in his dreams, there's Mari there. It's like the real Mari. That's really nice. Except for the one time it appears in with the water in the lake. So that's really nice. I don't know if they added for different characters, but because of this poly drawing, hopefully that means that would actually be like a real thing now. I want that to be added. I don't know how much work that would be. It's considering the fact that it requires now an artist to draw a ton of reaction faces to poly. But hey, you know, anything's possible. And I'm getting a lot better with this Dynamo Roller, as you can tell. Ah, goddammit, never mind, I jinxed it. God damn it. Of course, of course, of course. Why did I have to say it? Why did I have to freaking say it? Come here, you. I'm taking my anger off of you. Damn it, never mind. I should have stayed further back. Aside from that, though, I don't think I'll be downloading any more Amori mods unless it's something like really personal that I feel like would just make with the game more. Ooh, close one. Finally a victory. I think adding the faces is nice. I don't think there would be anything more. I did download one mod pack, well, not one pack, a mod that like is its own story and everything that would be interesting if it was ever completed. I like the concept of it, but it's right now the demo of it is really short, and also we're filled with Japanese players. Oh no, I didn't realize. Bam, 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 bam. God. I need to finish a couple of things with the Dojin. And you need to get that last Bug Fables video out, because that's the last one that's recorded. And then I'm not gonna finish, probably not gonna finish Bug Fables this year. Maybe, unless I'm very diligent. Like, if I really wanted to, I could. But at the same time, I'm not like entirely sure about it. Because at the same time, it's like, you know, it's in terms of like, if I really want to. If I focus more on drawing and stuff, then Bug Fables it will take a lot longer. But if I really focus on getting Bug Fables out, then it would be done before the end of the year. And I am happy to have Bug Fables finished. I'm not like, it's not like I'm not enjoying it to the point where I don't want to make, you know, videos about it anymore, but it's also, it's just that, you know, art, I want to take priority in art. That's just a bigger reach for myself. I have a special drawing that's going to take a while. God damn it, I pulled that at the wrong time. The laser! Not the laser beams! Get rid of that. Run away from the rocket beams. I haven't been using my sub bombs at all, and I probably should. Yeah, I deserve that. Wait, way past 2 and at least that gave me time for my teammates to clear up. I hope. Guys. I had to finish that one off. You guys got no excuse. That would have killed me if I didn't attack. And that's why the Dynamo Roller is good at bombing. And why I scream every time someone like gets too close to a guy that's jumping. I don't know if anyone else that's played Splatoon knows that feeling, but it's like, it's that feeling you would expect, you know? It's the feeling of seeing your teammate trying to camp a kill for someone that's jumping in, and like, it's like, you wish there was voice chat, just so you can tell whoever's doing that, they're going to be an idiot, they're going to die, and then seeing the slow descending enemy squid drop down with a Luna Blaster or a roller, absolutely destroying the person that's trying to kill them. And it's just like, man, if only you stayed just a few feet away from them, you would have survived. And gotten that kill. And now you have neither. 4 kills. Ooh, wow. 13-9. They did a lot. They fucking did a lot. We'll do a few more rounds and we'll probably leave it there and have it for next time. Next time would be Friday. I guess I could just do art next stream. Well, I mean, I guess I could also do the platform road. I'm still not sure if I want to do that just yet. I also really want to try going back for the spam stun neon fight and fucking using that spam, that mega spam. And I'm still surprised. This person's playing lewd. I'm so surprised how that exploit wasn't fixed, but instead became like a part of the fight now. So for those who don't know, in Deltarune, the special boss fight has you using the yellow heart from Metaton, from the Metaton chapter in Undertale. But you can charge your shots now. You can now have a mega charge that goes through things. It doesn't just get blocked by one shot. Problem is, there is a trick. There's a gimmick where Susie can make it charge faster, making you do a lot of supercharge because it takes a while to charge. But people found out there's an exploit where instead, shooting the thing, you know, is pressing Z or enter, right? You press enter the charge, you hold Z or enter the charge, and you let go to shoot the bullet. But there's an exploit where if you charge with enter or Z, then press the other one to fire, it still stores the charge, but allows you to shoot one, and then shoot another and another, and allows you to spam it. And because the big shot, I guess, had different logic than regular bullets, the regular bullets only let you have 3 shots at a time, but the big bullets doesn't have that limit. You can shoot a ton of them. So, you can essentially just kind of cheese the fight. You will still take damage from you know, stuff in the end. But certain things would go much, much faster. And if you have the HIL version, then it's not updated. So you can just have fun with that. But if you have the Steam version, which is automatically updated, then the fight is actually changed a bit. If you spam that exploit, Samsung would actually just get angry at you and start doing a lot more damage. So there is now a legitimate alternate run to the fight of an alternate fight that already existed to the alternate fight and secret fight of Jevel's fight. Needless to say, there's a ton of layers for this one, but it's really impressive how something like that can happen, you know? It's in pure, you know, Toby fashion. Well, Toby fashion, more like just really kind developer, and it's smart in the end. It's not just patching the fight for it to be more fair. It's legitimately, it's just making the fight different. It's just adding it. You can still do the exploit if you're good enough. And I like that. I do not like, though, being murdered every 5 seconds. Alright, I think I'll switch back to the dualies after this fight just so I can get some good old nostalgia for when I was actually good at this game. Rating for Dynamo Roller, hard to use, but done with the right people, it is a very, very powerful weapon. I just don't know how to use it quite yet. Let's change gear. Go back to the dualies. Yep, I'm good with this gear. Bird. Let's see, sniper, medium range. That's a short range, and a kind of medium range with a bamboozler. Rare to see a bamboozler, but I'm not exactly sad to see it either. Because that can happen. Bamboozler 14 MK2. Beautiful. There's so many weapon types I haven't really tried. I mean, I think in Splatoon 1 I really did try all of them, but I guess not to the point where I'm good with all the weapons. That's the dream, you know. That's the dream, maybe. Being good with everything. So no matter what, you can always expect a good matchup. But no one ever does that, and it's sad to see. Everyone's out here just being like, oh, I'm gonna main this one character instead of just picking random and being an absolute chad. Seriously, call me, I'll be interested in fighting games if you find someone that actually plays random in a competitive match and wins. Well, I guess maybe even playing it and making it to some of the later rounds would be nice, but hey, you know, who's really counting here, right? It would be cool, but would take a lot more hard work than usual, you know. How did you get up here? Oh my god. Chibi Miko. Really, really, Japanese players are the scariest and toughest opponents. They're like the final boss in this game, multiplayer-wise. Oh my god. You see? Maybe the roster doesn't have 40 characters. I guess, but even in like a character roster of like 10, you would still see people with their mains. They wouldn't main everyone. Even if there's a fighting game that has 10 people in it, like 10 characters in it, and yet people still pick their mains and not just pick random, it is, I'm sorry, you're playing the game wrong. Gotta go for that random, man. Gotta go for that random. Ah, damn it. I might want to wait for a new lobby because this is kind of insane. At least I got one kill, but then there's another one. What if you get Necro Arc though? then you just automatically win. Like the game should, the judges just be like, all right, he picked that one, and he got his random chance, he got it, like he won. There's no contest. That's just what you pick. That's what you usually get when you pick the best character, you know? Alright, I'm gonna leave the lobby. Competitive games decided by judges would be interesting. Hey, I'm just saying. I guess commentators or whatever. The game should just hand it off to you. Oh, I'm getting sleepy. Should eat something soon. Well, we'll do one more match. Maybe two more. And then we'll see how things go. I like you. Togi. Oh no, the wash. Dawn. Shiro. In high school, an extracurricular thing I did was decide that way, and sometimes Stretchy was arguing to a judge why what the other person did was bad for the sport, so they should lose. I mean, if it works, that's horrible, but if it works, I mean, that's basically competitive sports in the end anyway, huh? Let's see, another dual squelcher that has different specials and such. There's a sniper, oh, mini sniper, so medium range, long range with a pro, and then a Gunguzler. That's not really what it's called, but that's nozzle nose. That's called a nozzle nose. Oh, and this guy really is pro. Jesus. Please kill him. Thank you. Well, it was just a fight sometimes. Tell me when it wasn't justified. That would be funny. What was the time where it wasn't justified? Damn, that long range. Well, I didn't even see bullets from that. You have poor internet service, man. It got so weird we spent time researching the Dungeons and learning what they tend to like. It would be funny if the games were like that. The game was just convince the judges that you deserve to win because of X reason. That'd be interesting. Maybe like Ace Attorney. Ah, fuck. I knew I shouldn't challenge the sniper when he was already charged, but damn, I wanted to try it anyway. It just turns into like... It turns into a game of just seduce the judge as much as you can. God damn. Let this end, not in death, but in victory. I think I only got one guy, yeah. Oh my god, we actually might win this. Why didn't I dash? I should have dashed, that would have actually helped. I guess I didn't do so well, but it's fine because it resulted in a victory, I believe. Nice. You know, I wonder, the Splatoon match, the Splatoon micro game in WarioWare, I wonder if they got that from, like, like the devs actually played their own matches, and they tried to see like, you know, what was accurate and everything, or something like that. I don't know. That was just an idea I had. Like, what if the devs actually played and that like they got that from the matches they earned and they just kind of like redrew it or something, you know? Well, anyway. Alright, I think that will be it for now, though. I wish I could can stream for longer, but again, with the heat. But the heat and, you know, not a lot of people join. It's just a sad thing, but not a lot of people join. So I'm okay just doing this in bits. If somehow there's a way to get a lot more people in it and actually play with some friends and all that kind of stuff, it would be great to go on for a lot longer. But for now, again, yeah. I need a cheer no. I wish I had a cheer no, but I have a Remy Afumo, unfortunately. So with that, I guess we can go for... Meredith is having a special event. And the multiplayer maps were updated. Thank you so much. I am not going there. Meredith is having a special and voters just playing a game, so... I think we could just go raid Meredith. I think Meredith would be the best option. Let me quit out on all this kind of stuff first. Oh god, the capture card's hot. Copy. Why did I take my headphones off? I could just unplug the cable, then plug the computer's cable in, because his headphones came with 2 cables, so it's just like, what am I doing? What am I doing with this, you know? So silly. Alright, let's see, what is Mirror saying? Cute as always. Alright, well, with that being said, next time on stream, tomorrow, I guess I could do some art studies. I need to do some more of those, I need to get better at art and all that. And tomorrow as well, I'll also try to get the Bug Fables episode up. Don't know though for sure, might be the day after or something. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining here, and I'll see you guys till next time.